All right, guys, so we are looking at 3D print on demand Shopify stores and what they're doing well, what they could be doing better, and how they could grow. Right now, I'm looking at CursedByDesign, haunted home decor and lifestyle shop. All right, so yes, we are in the US. Yep, there we go. Let's go ahead and do that. And then here we are. Okay, US. Garden markers, savory, fennel. Oh, these are kind of cool. Okay, so it's an emo type of website there. So yeah, haunted themes, tombstones, that kind of thing for all kinds of normal stuff, for daily objects, basically. Okay, so we're looking at all these things. All this stuff appears to be 3D printed, so that's good. Let's see here. What are popular items? I would assume probably the garden makers there. Let's go ahead and look at these. So it's a set of 4, $23. I guess that's fine. Might be a little bit cheap. But let's see here. What are these items? Ooh, product photography is website template is broken. Ooh. Okay, so 2 little nuggets of information. Right up here, I can see the file name of this item. Which of this image, that JPEG they have down here. You want the name of the file to be search relevant to what the object is. So this should be 3D printed plant labeler or whatever it is. That way, this reinforces your actual product listing. This is unhandy when you are creating hundreds of photos because it's not generally very efficient. But have generic 3D printed plant labeler _1. That is more useful because the words in this actually are relevant to Google when they're creating listings for you. So you want to make sure that those photos are appropriately labeled. Let's see here. This photo as a whole is great. You have social shares down there, 130 reviews. Ooh, 130 reviews means that you've sold somewhere between 5 and 10 times as many as have been reviewed. Generally, that's kind of the ratio to use. I really wish I could zoom in on some of these photos. Okay, here we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. So in this previewer, they're fine if I go here. But if I click on the photo, it shows me that little thumbnail. So that is kind of a glitch in the website. But right here, it's okay. And then if I click on this, it'll expand. A little bit funky with the thing there, but overall, that's fine. But again, yeah, relabeling those. The print design looks great. Oh, from engineering design standpoint, looks like this is printed laying down, so the stick is flush with the bed. That's a great way to do it, except you have things like this B and this A, which are really small little islands in the print to where they can get smeared around, and that can cause print failure or low print quality. That can be challenging. What you might consider is either removing the stake from the bottom and including wooden stakes that people can shove together and then plant the thing. And if you don't want to do that, there might be ways to print these things at an angle so that you have really, really crisp lettering. I would also recommend making that lettering shallower. So you're able to go in and put the design of your logo on here. I would take that A and remove those little center parts or press them down in there so that they're still present, but they're not as tall. That way you don't have as much print failure. So those are ways of refining that. Using a granite filament, which is a great one because it makes the layer lines disappear. Christmas cutoff dates. Oh, shutting down for Christmas on the 4th of December. This might be okay. So based on this, it looks like they're getting into a big old backlog in the Christmas season, which is reasonable. I mean, that happens to a lot of folks. You have the Black Friday, and then you get busy at about December 5th, you shut down. This is very, very common because people run out of capacity and will to live at that point, especially in 3D printing businesses where you have to print them themselves. If that is an issue, I would recommend reaching out to a service or something along those lines, or plugging in something like the Slant 3D plugin in your website so that you get access to hundreds of machines that can operate for far longer so that you're able to continue to fulfill orders without you having to fulfill orders. You're delegating the manufacturing. With like the Slant 3D plugin, you can upload a file, match it to a product listing, and then you can turn it on and off when you need it. So like when you hit the 4th, you can turn on Slant 3D, and we can take care of whatever parts are matched to us, and that will give you more sales without giving you more work, and you get access to more kind of distribution. I don't know where you're based, Canada, US, international. Since Canada's first, I'm going to guess that you're based in Canada. If that's the case, then you have to deal with international shipping in the United States and international shipping times, especially for fulfillment of orders like these. Since the Slant 3D farm is based in the United States, you have lower cost shipping, faster delivery, and you don't have to do the work yourself. So that is something to be considered. I don't think the plugin has anything, any granite in it yet, but let's look at these other items. Oh, here's some easy ones. Coffin shelf, 10-inch tall. Oh, yeah. This is one that you could plug in. And yeah, obviously sells, keeps you busy. Oh, a lot of color options. I understand the need or the desire for lots of colors. I wouldn't sell any more than the colors that you have in there. Maybe 5 colors maximum. Because as soon as you make people have to make a decision, your conversion rate goes down. A little bit. It hurts you. Because it's decision fatigue for the customer. They have to decide, do they want shipping? Do they want this one? Do they want this color? Just eliminate those decisions, and it can help scale sales even more. Oh, there's that thing. I mean, Jake again. How can't I navigate to that photo? That's really frustrating. Good color options. So you generically have some colors shown off here. That's good. The description is not present. I would highly recommend a description for this. I would also highly recommend getting rid of the 3D printed in the title. It doesn't help you out. It helps with no SEO. You are presenting it very honestly here. You show the photos. People can see layer lines and print quality and all the rest of it. There's nothing to be gained by putting that in the title. And not having a description is bad because you're hurting your SEO again. Again, it's probably not an issue because you're selling fine, but you could sell more. And these are simple little tweaks to improve it a little bit more. But let's see here. Okay, overall though, that looks fine. Oh, phone stand, okay. A jaw phone stand, cool. Again, nice original design. Man, that's really irritating. I really want to click on those images. That is a bug that I would recommend fixing. But overall, let's see here. Garden markers. Oh, garden markers. There we go. Accessories. Let's look at accessories. Okay, keychains. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Just a lot of stuff. Yeah, 3D printing stores are able to benefit from having a huge amount of selection without having to worry about inventory for all this stuff. So 3D printing is a really big enabler in that direction, that you can just create 100 listings, find out what works, and narrow in on that. But still have the other listings basically passively operating in the background, especially if you don't have to print the parts by delegating it or using a service. Okay, but overall, this design of the site is fine. I would tweak that product listing photo stuff if you possibly can inside the template. Product photography is very good. Thumbnails are very good. No, overall, this looks really good. This is all, I want to call attention to this little niche here. Nice margins, good pricing on all this stuff. These types of things, these light shade covers, people overlook them as a product category because even though they are a part of home decor, these can be very useful to people, especially if you can stylize them in ways that are elegant and beautiful or interesting. And in this one, again, they're in a very specific niche of kind of goth-related items. So these can be a really good way of creating a large number of products very quickly and easily and readily, and helping people out because people are looking for this kind of stuff and it doesn't exist otherwise. Oh, here we go. This one has a good description and product details. And not as many sales as the coffin shelves, but an option nonetheless. Well, no, overall, this is a really good website. Could be some optimizations. Shutting down on the 4th is something you want to avoid because people end up shopping until about the 10th at least, generally. And many people go all the way to the 20th. But having your store open as often as possible in that prime season is really, really important. So you want to keep it on as much as possible. If you can use the service or something else, you want to get ready for that like right now. You don't want to discover that in like middle of November because the service won't be able to take you on. But the ways of scaling up is extend your Christmas season, improve the photo interaction, make sure you're putting descriptions on your popular items, and eliminate 3D printed inside the titles. Those would be the big ones. But other than that, very good job and congratulations on the success so far.